Once upon a time, in a sunny little apartment, there lived a woman who loved nature more than noise. Her balcony was her sanctuary, filled with vibrant flowers and plants. Even in the busy city, she believed that small things like a bloom or a budding leaf still mattered a lot. One morning, as she watered a mysterious flower that had bloomed overnight, something magical happened. The petals began to open, revealing something incredible: a tiny girl no bigger than a thumb. The woman gasped in delight and immediately named her Thumbelina. Thumbelina was bright-eyed and full of courage. She made her home in the balcony garden, using a teacup for a bed and a matchbox as her table. The woman cared for her lovingly, but Thumbelina was always eager to explore. The city around her was fascinating, and every sound caught her attention. But one windy afternoon, as she perched on the edge of a flower pot, a sudden gust knocked her off balance. Whoosh! She slipped and fell, landing softly on a bicycle seat below. Thumbelina's heart raced as she looked up at the towering city above her. It felt huge and a bit scary. Taking a deep breath, she decided to explore. Each step felt like an adventure, but also a danger. The bustling crowd was unaware of her tiny presence. People rushed by, their shoes thumping like giant footsteps. When a phone dropped nearby, she covered her ears. "I can do this," she whispered to herself, feeling a spark of bravery. Eventually, Thumbelina found her way to a small city park. The grass felt like towering trees surrounding her, and fireflies danced in the air, creating a magical pathway. For the first time since her fall, she felt a little safe. But just when she thought she was safe, a large crow swooped down nearby. Its sharp eyes fixed on her, circling like a curious giant. Thumbelina's heart raced, but she remembered what the woman had told her. Stay calm. Think fast. So, she waved her tiny arms and shouted. The crow, startled and confused, flew away. Thumbelina let out a sigh of relief. She had faced something big and lived to tell the tale. Not long after, a gentle stray dog wandered into the park. Instead of running away, Thumbelina felt warmth and safety. The dog lay down comfortably, and she climbed onto a leaf nestled against its fur. That night, she slept soundly, wrapped in the dog's warmth. When morning came, Thumbelina knew she couldn't hide forever. Climbing onto the dog's collar, she held on tight as it walked through the city. What a ride! From her high perch, she saw the city in a whole new way, not just big and scary, but alive and full of wonder. The dog eventually stopped near her old apartment. Thumbelina recognized the balcony garden instantly. Gathering all her strength, she climbed up the vines and strings, reaching the top just as the woman looked out. When their eyes met, the woman gasped, tears of joy in her eyes as she scooped Thumbelina up into her hands. "You were so brave," the woman whispered, her heart bursting with pride. From that day on, she created a safer garden home for Thumbelina, tiny railings and flower bridges, but she never stifled her curiosity. Thumbelina shared her stories of the big world, teaching the woman about courage and strength. She learned that even in a vast city, being small doesn't mean being weak. Together, they discovered that the world may feel big and overwhelming, but with bravery, even the smallest hearts can hold the greatest strength. And from then on, Thumbelina was not just a tiny girl in a big world. She was a courageous adventurer with a spirit as vast as the city itself.